Hi, everybody. It's Mr. Cadenhead. Happy Friday. It is Friday, September 27th, and I have a lot of reminders for you today. First, happy homecoming. I hope everybody's enjoying the week. It's always a great week. Sorry, very sorry, we don't have a football game to celebrate as a community tomorrow night. We do have our JVs going out to 12 Bridges. Freshmen are going to Mesa Verde, but the varsity does not have a game. We worked really hard to try to get one, and unfortunately, we were unable to substitute our game this week that was forfeited. So we move on, and we do have the rally tomorrow morning. I do want to remind all students tomorrow morning for the rally. As we get bigger, it's even more important. Please remain off of the gym floor tomorrow. And that will make sure that everybody performing in the rally is safer and helps our student government students conduct that rally. Also want to make sure our chants, as they always typically are, always appropriate. We support each other, we build community, make sure that we're not tossing things around, empty water bottles, etc. There's a lot of us in the gymnasium at the same time, and they're always a lot of fun, but it's a lot of folks. So be careful. Dance Saturday night. I want to remind you to bring your student ID to the dance. You cannot bring anything other than your student ID or your cell phone into the dance. So make sure you don't have perfumes, gum, all those kinds of things, because those are the kinds of things that get on our floor and they really beat up our gymnasium floors. So especially the gum, by the way. So there is a quick search of all students as you guys enter in our lines. So don't bring those in. Again, bring your Minga or your student ID to get in quickly and facilitate that. Let's see, I want to remind you that October 14th, we do not have school for students. Teachers have a work day, a professional development day. So that's Monday, October 14th. I want to say thank you, everybody, for the support at the parade last night on Sutter Street. That is such a great event, and parents, staff, student government was amazing. Mr. Mills, Ms. Travers, Mr. Castro, what a great job, what a great event. Thank you for coming out and supporting. That is the way we build community, and one of my favorite things of that night is watching, looking around and seeing all the little kids who want to be at Folsom High School, want to make a parade one day, want to walk out on that stage. It's a really cool thing. Not everybody gets to do something like that in a setting like Sutter Street. So lucky for us. It's a great event. I want to remind you to log into the Student Hub to find resources you need. We've shared that out. It is a Google page with a ton of student resources. It can be effective for parents as well. The only thing with parents is you probably need to be logged in as your student to access a few of those resources, because Google will only allow us to share some of those resources within our circle of students, staff, etc. But the Student Hub could be a great resource for all of you. Want to remind you, students especially, but parents as well, please get yourself, download the app of Parent or Student Connect if you're willing. You certainly don't have to, but there are a lot of advantages that we can reach out to you and remind you of certain things related to the dance, related to the rally, related to weather delays, cancellations, etc. If you're in that app, we can communicate with you very effectively. So consider downloading that so you get those app alerts when we send them out to you. Also want to remind students to make sure you're planning ahead. You are designating where you're going to go on FlexiSched. You have from Friday morning until Sunday evening to decide what you're going to do on Tuesday and Wednesday. Please don't default, because that's a waste of time a lot of times for you and the teachers, because it gets overcrowded in rooms. Be strategic. Think ahead. What do you need to make up? Where do you need help? How are you going to divide that up between Tuesday and Wednesday? If you're having a hard time making some of those decisions, we will end up moving you, or teachers will red check you, which means you have to report to them. So please be proactive and get into that habit and use FlexiSched. Log in on that Friday. We will keep trying to remind you, but designate where you're going to go on that Tuesday or Wednesday. You haven't actually until Sunday night. So want to make sure that you are using that time wisely, because the quarter is about to end. And this quarter grade affects athletic eligibility. That's the big piece that comes along with this quarter grade. It doesn't go on your transcript, but it does affect our winter sport athletes and our fall sport athletes. Your eligibility is determined by this coming grade in a couple of weeks. So super important, Everybody has that 2.0, and you're good to go. And most of you have much higher than a 2.0. So really appreciate you guys again at the end of this homecoming week. Our students are amazing. Our parents always come through when we need support. These events just remind us of how lucky we are to live in this community, and how lucky we are to have our student parents, staff, leaders, etc. So thank you all very much. And as always, read a good book without pictures. Have a passion for something positive. Tell your family you love them this weekend. And our keyword is balance. We'll see you guys at the dance Saturday night. Take care.